Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Terrence up against them.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world.
A lot of trash. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
You've been in everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh my, that's a game changer. And down goes the boss. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
A shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be. Here we go, it's round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Good counter punching. And we may see a stoppage here. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that that moment of trouble has passed.
Got caught sleeping on the job.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Good punch. So much for defensive abilities. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round. Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Defense is not an option for these two. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. And that is that. They surrendered. We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson. It's the Pac-Man. El Nino de Oro. So much hype. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Hook misses. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Good counter punch. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They're elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
His stamina is off the charts. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Incredible work rate. Caution being thrown to the wind. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Here we go, it's round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
They threw the hook. It didn't land. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Holding nothing back here in the round. that jab. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Manny Pacquiao now. The bell rings and we start the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
With this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Beautiful counter shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. He needs to be careful not to... Did you see that? Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. We don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Job slipping that left uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. A lot of effort being exerted here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. All the way through. There's the bell to start round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Missed him with that uppercut. Exchange punches. And Jorge Linares is down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. What a huge moment. Back into the fray here in round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. The replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect...
Whoa, Johnny! The Venezuelan is rocked! One punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter. That left hook misses. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Nick. Let's start the 6th. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
That counter shot lands. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Perfect counter lands. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That punch lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Linares in that last round. You've heard the old... There's the bell to start round 7. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory.